Hey Lou, just what was the biggest difference in the fourth quarter that allowed you guys to pull off this comeback?
I just think we were making shots, playing with a lot of confidence, giving ourselves an opportunity to win the game. In that last 4 minutes, thought we did a great job of getting stops at the same time as scoring the basketball and just putting ourselves in a good position.
Chris Kirschner.
Nate has talked a lot about the word believe. How do you think he's made you guys believe that you can win these kinds of games when you continue to be pretty banged up across the board?
Yeah, I think we're a deep basketball team. We have a lot of talented guys, a lot of interchangeable parts, guys that can play a lot of different positions and do different things on the basketball court. So even when we have guys out of the lineup, that gives other guys an opportunity to step in and play a bigger part, And so everybody has confidence in that locker room and their abilities to do what's needed to be done for the team, and it shows. And I think Coach Nate has done a good job of instilling that in this group.
Charles Odom.
You're on mute, bro.
Sorry, try again. As a veteran, what does a game like this against one of the top contenders in the Eastern Conference possibly do for a team's confidence in the playoffs when you avoid a sweep like this?
I don't want to dig too deep into it. At the end of the day, it's a regular season game, and like I said, we're a confident basketball team. We're a capable basketball team, but it just shows that we can compete at a high level, and it's going to be needed. We winding down to the end of this season. We're in the last 2.5, 3 weeks, and so for us to kind of be gearing up and everybody getting on the same page and having games where you may be the underdog, how everybody else look at it, to win these games is going to be important, confidence-wise, and just continuing to build as a group, and especially we're working different guys in and out of the lineup, working me into a groove with this group. It's going to be important going down the stretch.
What did that first three that gave Atlanta its first second half lead, what did that first three do for you and your confidence?
It was a made shot. Before that, I don't even know what I know. I hadn't made a shot up until that point. I don't know if I was 0 for 6 or 0 for 7 or whatever. I know it was in that area, but listen. I've had worse games. I've had worse games where I hadn't been able to score. So my confidence never wavers. I'll go over 20 before I stop shooting and allowing myself an opportunity to try to do positive things for the team. But it felt good to get one to go down. And, for scorers like me, when one drop, we feel like, we can make 10 in a row as fast as we miss 10 in a row. So that's what happened for me. So it felt good.
Jonathan Simmons.
Hey, Lou, Jonathan Simmons from Real Talk Sports. First of all, congrats on another big win. For you guys, you talked about a little bit about that veteran presence. What's been the key for you guys as far as communication to get kind of all these moving well the fourth quarter of tonight's game?
I'm sorry, you went out halfway through your question.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so my question is, you guys talked about the fact that you got a veteran-laden lineup. How important has been the communication between you guys coming to this new team as far as being able to put together wins like tonight?
Yeah, I think my focus and my point of emphasis with this group has just been just to pay attention to the details of the game. Some things that may be small at that moment, it may cost you down the line in a game in the fourth quarter. And so anything that I see that I recognize that can help us in the long run, I always speak up and bring it to everybody's attention, and hopefully we adjust to it and try to build on it. I think that's one of the most important things that I can bring to this group. I've been on a lot of different playoff teams, deep playoff runs, and I've had wins and losses. I've had heartbreak, and I've had big games, and I've experienced a lot of those things. And the common denominator for those experiences are attention to detail, and so that's one of the things that I try to get across to these young guys.
Chris Kirschner.
What have you seen out of Bogi over the past several weeks? Just from the fact that he's shooting 50% from three this month, why do you think he's been so successful for you guys?
playing with a lot of confidence. You know, I think Bogi is getting an opportunity to show his genius. You know, he's getting an opportunity to shine here. Coach McMillan is putting the ball in his hands and telling him to go get a bucket and be one of the leaders of this team on the offensive end. And he's been taking advantage of that opportunity. And so, and when you put a guy into a position like that and you give them the confidence and you know, they're motivated to go out there and show and prove. And Bogi has been doing that.
Jamila Johnson.
Hey, Lou, congrats on the win. You kind of briefly mentioned this already with how the younger guys deal with being kind of labeled the underdogs. But as a vet and as someone who's experienced different teams in the league, what were your views on that kind of label? And did you see that as a label, and how do you kind of deal with that or give them advice for that?
Yeah, I mean, we're teetering right there trying to get a home court advantage, you know. So however people want to look at it, that's up to them, whether they don't want to take us serious or not. That'll be completely up to those guys. Like I said, since I've been here, we've been playing at a high clip. Before I got here, I believe they had won 8 in a row before we ran into them out in LA when I was with the Clippers, you know. So this is a very capable basketball team. So it'll be foolish of you to look at us like that, but it works. Like I said, we're a highly confident team. We don't really have those kind of conversations in the locker room. I haven't really heard anybody kind of wear that jacket in the locker room. We think that we're a pretty good basketball team, and that's how we carry ourselves.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lou. That was our final question.
All right.